We are the Nerd Eternal Network.
I know I'm not the one. Don't fake it well, you don't belong to me.
Hello, welcome to Diary Adventure Company. It's Tuesday night, so that of course means our science fiction campaign, Genesis, Holocaust of the Ekajati. Genesis is of course a 5e sci-fi game. I'll be your GM for the evening, Jason, from over at the Nerd Eternal Network. Is my shirt turned the right way this time, Dicka?
It looks good on here, yes.
Alright.
Good on Twitch too.
Awesome.
Only have been having it reversed for months, but anyway. And
Halfway through
joining
the
me tonight
campaign.
will be Sarah playing Cat, Dicka playing Armanto, and Eric playing Adrian Steele. Yeah, that's right. That's
Yep.
like his last name for a second.
I thought you said Adrian still, and I was like, what are you planning, Adrian?
He's still playing Adrian for now.
You never know.
Eric
I mean, you can ask Sarah. I'm always up to shenanigans of some form.
shows up as a space chicken.
So last week, I think we finished up your visit to the crazy cat lady.
That was secretly a Promethean. It's a Promethean.
How
No.
secret was it?
No. What was the name?
Primorium?
Primorium.
That's it. Thank you.
Secretly, she was one of us. All along. For the
Yeah.
makeup job.
Yeah.
Armanto's just there sad, like, fuck.
Promethean cosplayer with the tentacle hair put on. Yeah, I can see it. All right, so I believe the decision had been made to head off to.
The planet with the derelict base, and then the one with the active base, or moon, or whatever.
Yes, that basically
Same.
the spot she had given that she had sent Achille off to.
You said it was going to be like a month-long travel.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah. I would guess we would catch Armanto up on.
Does
Yeah,
Vicar-
I'll
does
be
Here's the
Vicaro-
primer.
Does Vicaro 5 sound like the right name?
I don't think he gave us a
he
name.
gave us a name. So maybe it is Caro 5 now.
I wonder where Vicaro 5 came from then. Because
Good
Lillian,
It could
Gillian,
be a name.
Gillian 4 was where y'all had gone. No, Gillian 4 was the one that had that was where the Bola Rollers were from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Vicaro 5 was probably where the Crazy Cat Lady lives. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's listed under her name and under the Wildwood. Okay. That's right. This planet did not have a name because it is either unknown or just been barely scouted. Actually, I believe this was one unknown by anybody in the Ark.
I'm gonna put up a Google Doc here because I can finally take notes now that I'm gonna be caught up.
Hey,
I've been
I have Google
been-
Docs. It hasn't helped me.
I've been subsisting off of the fact that A, Armanto has a 9 in intelligence, so he's not very good at it, and B, they haven't told me shit yet.
But I believe Cat had promised to fix that.
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
this
I would
trip.
assume like the month-long trip. It's like, here's your primer. It's nice bound and everything.
Which
Oh,
really
boy.
just leaves us with a question now of what haven't we told you, Deca?
I don't know.
I mean, out of character. I'm trying to
The
remember what we
player
have and haven't told you.
The player has zero idea.
Clearly, you got to go back and listen to the previous episodes.
Yeah.
Clearly.
I mean, we're only on episode.
Bazillion.
You know, I'm not really sure even.
I'm not sure either.
I was about to check my site, but then I realized I'm like 7 to 10 episodes behind.
So just add or 7 or 10.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway,
Hey, doesn't matter right now. I think I would just start asking questions about. Uh, this. I guess we'll just fucking roleplay it. I guess. As you guys are talking, and I'm just kind of like taking things in. I'm just like, so the
It's like a
guy.
PowerPoint.
It's a big PowerPoint presentation. I, brought down the Toreador was functionally immortal.
Oh, okay. So they had not explained what a Primorian was to you.
Yeah, or that the guy who brought down my ship that I had spent so much time in was a Primorian.
The not functionally, as far as we're aware.
What do you mean?
They
Their
are.
body can die.
Yeah, the bodies can die. They cannot. You just hijack them.
They're Primorans?
That's the name.
Or a Primarin or something like that.
Primoran, yeah. Is this... Are they known? Is there like a lot of them chasing you? Is there this society of them that just, you know, don't like you for no
No,
reason?
yes.
Oh, yes. Not surprised that they don't like us, but
It's more of a single group that doesn't really like us.
a single group, do they have a name?
Not as far as we know.
The jackasses.
They have a name now.
I vote for the jackasses.
Humorously, that's what they refer to you guys as.
The DM's making notes.
They called you
Just show up and it's like-
jackasses.
Do we know, I don't know, what they have in common, what not features, because they can fucking change their body, but like, I don't
They
know.
can't change their bodies. They just hijack dead ones.
That's
It's kind of changing
somehow
bodies.
worse.
Well, as far as we know, they don't like to do that. They prefer to remain within the bodies they're in if they can, because it's usually they have to rebuild everything again once they die.
Is that common between every... How many Primarins have you come across?
At least a dozen or so, I
More than
think.
that.
Yeah,
A dozen?
probably more.
See, there was those two when we all first met. Those ones when the ship got attacked. I think there was, what, 2 or 3 of them?
At least 3, so I'll just say that that's 5 there.
Okay, there's the destroyer. The guy on the ship with the technocracy. The hunter. That crazy bitch we just met.
It's only 9 so far.
Only 9
You
so-
forgot about the
that's
station
a lo-
commander.
Yeah, the station
that was
commander
with the
researcher.
destroyer. And
That's 10.
you haven't talked about the 3 or 4 on that ship you boarded. The first time
So
y'all got
about-
into a ship fight, y'all got rammed. 3 of them
Oh,
boarded
yeah.
your ship, got gunned down. And y'all
Okay,
went to their
yeah,
ship.
so add 2 more to that list because I was counting that as 2. Okay,
So about 15
about-
and
about
15.
15?
Yeah.
More than 10, less than 20.
More than 10, less than 20.
That
Wow.
they know for sure. Oh, there was the gambler guy y'all stole his data pad from. Though
Yeah.
y'all never really met him, you only saw him on camera and Yanni looked at him.
True.
Need to check in with that lady again at some point. The
Got him
one
on.
that did the translation.
That's right, yeah.
Well, you know, she's
Huh.
got a way of getting information to Achilles, so that's fine.
Hmm.
We got the
So-
dead drop file box for.
So there's another name that you guys have floated around when you thought I wasn't listening. The Shadow Technocracy?
Those guys, Armando would probably have heard of.
Well, I mean,
About like you've heard of the Illuminati, but you know,
Right.
you don't know if it's real or not.
yeah, that's why he still goes at it.
Yeah, they're real.
They're real. Of course they're real. And
Yep.
they're real and they hate you guys.
No, they don't really hate us. They're just chasing Hull.
Cool. Hull's just like... I had a picture of Hull like in the back to doing something like, what?
No, he knows.
Just kind of nods, like, yeah, they're chasing me.
He's a
Yeah,
former
they-
employee.
They
he
made
just
him.
walks by, turns, is like, yeah, they hate me, and keeps walking.
No, they want him back. He'll
Yeah,
explain
they,
how he was a researcher and guinea pig. So
They made him.
Gotcha. As one does, of course.
but for an Ashen Forge, yeah.
Yeah. Tracks for Ashen Forge. You know, it's bad luck for the Ashen Forge that, you know, to be made by the Boogeyman group as opposed to any other group of people.
Pretty much.
All right, are you guys gonna volunteer information to Armando about anything else?
Nope.
Of course not.
It's Adrian. He doesn't give
God
information
damn it.
unless he has to.
I will now open the floor for questions.
I'm gonna
I
go get a
do.
sandwich.
I do actually, before you go there, Adrian, have a question.
Mm.
You
He leaves the room. I'm still listening through the comms.
whole person. I noticed when you were talking to the hunter, you spoke in a weird language.
Yeah, what about it?
I've never heard that language before. I'm pretty good at languages.
I
Come
doubt
on,
most people have.
Oh, what is it? What was it?
A long dead one that caught them off guard. It's
Clearly.
usually good to get a bit more genuine reactions out of them when they think you're not looking or paying attention.
I agree with that.
Cat rolling her eyes. He's speaking from Warham.
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not.
He says honestly, he's not speaking from Morin.
What was the OCC? What was the language? Ekajati. Oh,
Ekajati.
Yeah. So he can honestly say he's not speaking for Morin because that's not the language.
or something the Promorums understand. I don't remember the damn name of it.
Well, clearly it's worked.
Yep.
Kept
What's
him
the next?
occupied for what, 4 months, 5 months of flying around.
2.
What?
It took y'all a little while to get the language deciphered.
Is it just something that any of you can just teach somebody? Looks at Adrian.
Adrian's still not in the room because he's making a sandwich.
Looks
Looking
over
through
towards
the
fridge.
wall.
Looks over towards the fridge where Adrian is.
Blows a hole in the wall to look through.
Don't tempt me.
Well, I don't know. Only reason I could figure it out is because I automatically understand any language that I can see.
See? You don't. I guess you do kind of see languages, but still.
If it is a language that is visible, I can automatically translate it into a language I can understand.
Cool trick.
Yeah, I learned that one early.
Well, I fancy myself a little bit of a polyglot. I'm not, obviously, not the smartest person here, but I'd like to think I'm, able to get my point across in multiple languages. It's kind of a thing I like to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you would be able to help me understand this language.
Adrian has a debate. Do I keep it?
Yeah, he does.
Cat's like, I'm going to make a sandwich.
Give him a secret for no reason.
I will consider it.
About that time, Jim walks in. Oh, we finally having the sit down where we tell him about the Primoran and the Ganialo and all that.
Yeah, we're
what?
surprised you haven't already, Jim.
I expect that out of Adrian. Do I have to keep putting up with that at all of you?
Yep.
I'm sorry, the Ganny Weddle?
Oh, had you not gotten that yet?
That is a whole nother kettle of fish that we don't understand.
Armand was literally making this face.
I didn't have time to make the rest of those slides for the PowerPoint.
We only ran into them once. And mostly by accident.
I mean, accidents tend to happen around you guys a lot. Continue.
And they can either be a race of benevolent immortals or ones that go around and annihilate civilizations for giggles. We haven't really narrowed that one down yet.
There's
They like to-
so much middle ground between, benevolence and annihilation, and you guys haven't gone anywhere?
To be fair, they showed up as energy beings on the ship.
Energy beings, nothing. They were tiny suns.
Just with you guys, creatures made of apparently energy.
Yep. In a hole in space where there shouldn't have been a hole in space.
With a giant, big-ass crystalline Dyson sphere in it.
Yeah, that too.
Jim takes a sip of his coffee. We saw pictures of cavemen.
I've seen pictures of cavemen.
They probably have cavemen on that planet.
No, they do.
Yeah, that's what y'all were looking at. Was the list? Y'all were looking at the list of intelligent species kept in the Dyson sphere.
Part of me does kind of want to go back and poke around in there, see if we can learn more about them.
Of course you do.
Yeah, but you know who's on that station.
Yeah.
There, and he's just waiting for us to show back up.
Yeah, Captain Rage Mode Destroyer Pants. A Primoran that is apparently widely known for being an annihilator.
Oh,
A whiny bitch.
The destroyer guy.
That
you-
too.
He can be both.
Yeah. He kind of dented a metal table
I mean, I can do that.
without any enhancement whatsoever.
You don't know that he doesn't have enhancement.
Without any visible enhancement, like the giant mechanical rig you occasionally pop in and out of it random like a pair of socks.
And we don't know how many other on that station are part of the Primorum group that wants us snuffed out.
There's at least 2 groups there. One, maybe 3.
Okay.
We need a bulletin board with string and paper.
Gonna do the always sunny thing.
At this point. Honestly, there's so many questions that I have about all this shit. I really want to go to that active station that we got listed to first, so I can try to pull something out of there. Maybe answer a few of them.
I think that's a good idea. What are we aiming to find down there?
First, Achille.
Sure.
I just want answers, and depending on what kind of answers we find, either now or at some point down the line, I may or may not be making some calls to do some things.
Vague as always.
Yeah, could that get vaguer?
I will be doing stuff and things within the privacy of my own domain.
The privacy of your own domain being that room over there.
Technically the whole ship, because I can kick all of you out of it if I want to.
As the captain, I would take great offense to that, and I might punch you.
You would have to find me first.
That's
Yeah,
not
well,
hard.
Yanni likes me better.
Don't say that.
Well, considering Yanni is part of my own personality, you're welcome for the compliment.
I'm
I
gonna
don't
make
like
a
where this is going.
sandwich.
I don't like where this is going at all.
Would you like the sandwich that I'm currently making? I can make another one.
No, I'm gonna go make a sandwich somewhere else.
Too
The
late.
other kitchen.
I was like, too late. There's a floating plate with a sandwich on it that Yanni brings in, dumps in front of her, and leaves.
Why do I picture him keeping the plate and just dumping the sandwich on the table?
That's probably more accurate.
You're not wrong.
I mean, Yanni's
Here's your
not a goddamn
goddamn
theory.
food.
Just brings on the plate. Just essentially, yes.
Okay, so all of that. So you want answers so you can do whatever the hell you're gonna do. What do you
Yeah.
strive to get out of this, cat?
Hmm?
What do you strive to get out of this?
I would like to live to the end of this mission.
Okay,
Living is good.
living is good, but is there something you get out of researching millennia old race of apparently immortal beings?
Started out as a job for Achille, and now it's just become herding cats. So I'm herding the cats.
But your cat.
I'm herding the nerds.
That's accurate.
Star Wars reference. Or whatever is that?
Nerds, not nerfs.
Okay. Never mind. I'm lost again.
Alright, so I think this got you Armando reasonably caught up.
Yeah.
Probably as confused as he was before, but you know.
Yeah. Still, I have more questions, but they don't have answers. And
Used with context.
Yes.
Yeah.
At least now when you mention something about some of these things, he can at least go, I got that reference.
I understand that reference.
I know what that word means.
Okay.
I don't know why that guy just shot his spewing rainbows, but you know, what you're calling him, I understand.
We would have probably covered the rainbow thing.
So if I killed the hunter, he would have turned into rainbows.
Basically, and then just
If you had
Come
looked
back
closely,
later.
you might have seen a little bit of rainbow light come out of it.
It's like killing a unicorn.
Jim's like they're not nearly as bright as those other guys we met.
What?
The gang, we just told you about those.
Yeah.
The
okay.
Aganiello?
Okay, fair enough.
They're
I
like
mean, I don't know what they
spotlights
look like. You
standing
just-
there in your face. But
You just told me what they... No, I guess he did kind of tell me what they look like. Fair enough.
Promorm can look like anyone, because they're like body snatchers. The Aganiello are basically like silhouettes made of lights. And speak inside your head.
Also, does anybody else think it's weird that we've never run into them? Considering they said they could pop up anywhere they damn well please in the
Let's
entire
not
galaxy.
Do
tempt
not
fate.
tempt fate, Adrian.
I'm very good at that.
One pops up in Adrian's head.
well, you know, they didn't seem to have any particular care of what y'all were doing.
Yeah, they just pretty much said, don't let anyone know about the... What's it called?
Shortcut.
Yeah, the shortcut.
Yep.
I think they referred to it as the sanctuary, I believe.
hmm
Okay.
Considering they can wipe out civilizations, we were like, yeah, let's play on the side of caution and not do that.
You don't know that
Jim.
they locked down civilization.
Adrian sort of does secondhand, so long as he was being told the truth. But
I mean, they can tell you that they are capable of doing this, but have you seen them do it? Have you heard of them doing it?
Has anyone else heard of them at all?
I don't know. This is my first time hearing about them.
I'm not going to go around asking people like, hey, ever heard of the Aganiello? Lord and Savior Aganiello?
And then you scan the crowd. Everybody that looks confused is okay. The ones that start mean mugging you, you shoot.
Wasn't one of the no, it was just a batshit crazy guy with the singer lady. Was one of them a Primorum?
No, she just had a stalker that had gone through Espergenesis, and
Okay.
Yeah.
he was already a little bent before that happened. He completely snapped when that happened.
All right. I was just trying to remember if that involved a Primorum.
Only the
That's
hunter
what-
showing up at the end and kidnapping Danru.
It
That's
was
what he named.
almost the only mission that we had that didn't involve Morin at some point.
The mission itself didn't. It was the aftermath.
Yep.
Basically.
So they seem to like you guys.
Like is a strong word.
Attracted.
Also a strong word.
That's more of a creepy word.
Good.
Oh, come on. They just really want your body.
Now I'm gonna make a sandwich.
Everyone's like, go and make a sandwich.
It's sandwich time. It's sandwich time.
I would keep prodding Adrian to try to teach me Ekajati.
Make like an
Especially
Ekajati primer.
Since we have a whole month.
Alright. So this conversation goes down in the few days that you're traveling between Vicaro 5 and the next closest crucible. Which is...
Was that the one they told us not to land on, just to pass by?
No.
Keep your doors up and your windows locked.
Yeah.
Or your doors locked and your windows up.
Yeah, nice. You wouldn't survive in the hood.
Windows up, kids. No, that is actually an uncharted crucible.
Okay.
Which generally would be a very, very big deal. Except that she warned you about something occupying it. But that you should be fine as long as you don't land on it.
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
Colony of that
So
plague rats.
you're basically backtracking to the closest crucible so that you can
Okay.
sync up with it and
so we're
port.
going that way.
You're right.
Okay.
Because you've got
Taking it
faster
out
than
of
light
the-
drives. But then when you get close to a crucible, you could basically link up with it and hop to any other crucible, any other known crucible that you know the coordinates to.
Gotcha.
Let's see. Just one second. I forgot to pull up Jim's stats.
Oh no.
Jim's going rogue.
Or fighter, or whatever he is.
Let's see. What page is Jimmy on? Let's see. He's not a gang member. He is an expert
Yet.
pilot. He is an expert pilot. So, on an average day of traveling, what do you guys mostly do? Jim
Bug
spends a
Adrian.
good bit of time in the cockpit, but, he'll walk off to get a sandwich or get coffee because, it's space, it's pretty empty.
every week, I guess, I would do a wellness check on everybody.
Well, I just mean kind of on an average day. Are you
Oh,
hanging
no,
out in your
no,
room? Or are you down in a cargo bay practicing with your big honking sword?
yes. Like this with the blade. I'm like, Adrian, this would be pretty cool, and and I wouldn't know the language in Primoran.
That's wonderful. I'm busy.
You can't be that busy.
You have no idea.
You
At
can't
a
possibly be that
cellular
busy.
level, he's really quite busy.
I don't know. Well, fair, but so am I. Yeah. My routine's basically get up, wake up, meditate, do a little bit of tai chi with a giant sword.
Just go through your forms.
Yeah. Keep myself nice and bug Adrian.
Cat'll do what repairs she can manage, which probably isn't much, and then see if anything else has popped up on that um, job that her cousin had posted.
Let's see. The job is no longer posted, which implies to you that someone has answered it.
Were there any any responses to it that were still listed, or is it just completely gone?
It has been deleted. The post has essentially been deleted.
Does she have the Google Wayback Machine still?
Give me a computer use. See if you can find some.
She would
trace
probably
of it.
actually take it to Adrian for this part.
He doesn't have access to the shadow web,
Yep.
shadow net, what do they call it?
But she does. And she can just be like, hey, get over here. Look at this.
Okay, what do you need?
I don't do onion sights and leaves.
Would be an intelligence roll.
Yes.
Let me just see if I have any bonus in that. 1 second.
Oh, also on an average day, wow, I almost said Yulakin. Aramanto would walk around and see if anybody needs help with anything. Not that I'm saying that I would help Kat with this, unless she specifically asked. But like on an average day, I would help out with basic tasks that need to be done, or if anybody needs help with anything.
I actually have a +2 to this. Okay, so I'm just going to roll intelligence +2. 14.
Okay. You managed to check back, and sure enough, yes, you can find where the where there was a response. It's someone claiming that they may have some information on the people she's looking for. And there is a shot from, let's see, I'm trying to think of where they would have. On the station above Casparella is a picture of the group, probably on one of your shopping trips.
Can she tell how old it is? Like, were Jaden Francis and Danru in the picture? Because they always went as groups on that station.
Yes, they were still in the picture then.
Okay. So it's quite a bit of time old.
But there was that, and then the post was deleted, so more than likely they moved off to a more secure private communication method.
Fantastic. She'll show that to Adrian.
Need me to try and track anything?
If you can find out who this chucklefuck is.
Chuckle fuck.
All right. He will turn on Black Hat and get to hacking.
Alright, while y'all are doing that, let's see, that one hit.
I will be right back. I have a phone call.
Oh, okay.
I'm always terrified if you just randomly.
What's it?
I'm always terrified when you just randomly roll.
Oh, it wasn't random. It wasn't random at all.
I know it wasn't random,
It was
but
a very specific.
for us who don't know what's going on yet, and also you like to roll this at DCs, so that's like 3 times as terrifying.
Oh, I don't know if it's that bad. That's weird. Where did I put the picture of the... Alright, so it was 5 points. So the entire ship shudders. You've all been in space combat before. You all recognize the sound of a ship taking fire.
Okay.
From the workshop that you and Kat are in, Adrian, you hear Jim running by in the hallway towards the cockpit.
God damn it!
Just a stream of profanities coming out behind him.
Shit! I'm gonna run to the center station.
I'm gonna go out to the sensors, see what's after us.
All right, give me a roll for that. Let's see. You're in the workshop. So it'll take you about a round to get to the sensors. Deca is in the back cargo bay where he was practicing.
It's gonna take me a little while to get to the gunner stations.
Yeah, the gunner station is... Let's see, you're in the aft cargo. Yeah, you got to get down to the lower level.
Oh, it's not as
Which would
bad as I thought it was
be-
gonna be.
Let's see, up the ladder.
I'll roll athletics. Fight me.
It's going to take you about 3 rounds to get to the defense systems.
Woo!
Oh wait, no, because you'd be sprinting. You'd be running all
I
out.
would be.
Never mind. You'd
I would be. Yeah.
You'd be double
I'd
moving.
be
So
I'd be there in like a round and a half, maybe.
so the second round, you'd
I could
basically
make it
be
on my
there
movement.
and still have an action to do something.
That'll work. Oh crap!
Which means
Combat!
Alright, that means they get second shot on you before anybody really gets a chance to do much.
As a gunner, I can decide where I'm firing at, right? Or does someone have to pick a target for me?
Yeah, you should be able to pick your targets.
Okay.
Because you've got yeah, I don't think the facing matters on this one.
Okay.
That's a hit, and that's it. So both of them hit that time. Six. So that's an additional 9 points of damage you've taken. Where did I put the Roustabout's stats? I had them brought up.
Roustabout has 31 hull.
Alright.
These are dex rolls, right? Or they're based on dexterity when I make attack rolls? Or are they strength?
Base attack bonus and all that factors into it.
Right, right. But what am I?
But yes, it'd
what
be
am
dex.
I-
It would be dex and not strength. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. There's gonna be some sort of rail cannon that needs to be cranked like one day, and it's gonna be strength, and it's gonna be great.
All right, Jim starts screaming over the, over the internal comms. We've got 2 fighters on us. I don't know why the proximities didn't go off when they got close, unless they were masking their drive signal.
That's really weird, but I'm running.
All right, so they shot you, so that's when you realized that was a surprise round.
Mm.
Then there was a round of him running to the cockpit, Adrian running to the comms. Our motto is most of the way to the defense system.
Mm.
So this round, Jim can do something.
Well, I can make my movement to the gunner station now.
Yeah, you can go ahead and put yourself there, but it'll be the next round where you can actually do anything. You
I
had
thought you
further
said I had
travel.
action. You said
You had one round of running, and then the
Right.
next round you run and act. So this is the round that you get to do the double. You're doing the double move.
I'm confused now then. Because you said I would double move first round, and then I would move and then have an action still.
Right.
On the second round.
Well, Jim and Adrian were close to where they needed to be.
Cool.
Their response to the surprise round was to run and get there.
Sure. Okay. Where is it? Where even is it?
Oh, it's up here
Oh, okay.
in the
Cool.
other docking bay.
Duh.
You basically have to run up into the middle of the ship and then down the stairs or take the elevator.
Yeah. All good. I would probably take the stairs. I would not risk that fucking elevator right now. If I'm being shot at.
It's in the middle of the ship. It's probably the most secure spot. In a tornado, it's exactly where you'd want to be. Other than,
Still
not
don't
on a ship.
believe that. I still don't believe that.
Alright.
Alrighty. I'm yelling up to Jim. Jim, is there anything unique about them? Weird signatures, something?
No, I just don't see anything in the sensor logs about them until they open fire.
That's pretty spooky.
Well, actually, if you know what you're doing, you can try to mask the sensor, or the not sensor, you mask your drive signal.
Uh-huh.
He goes, if one of us had really, if we were manning the comms 24/7, it'd been harder for him to sneak up on us probably.
Oh, well.
And this is happening when you're about a day out from the crucible you were heading towards.
Okay.
Alright, so in ship combat, just give a brief review because it's been a little while since we did one. Well, I guess it's only been as far back as the Hunters plan.
Yeah. A little bit after the Hunters.
Alright, so your pilot rolls your initiative. D20 plus his proficiency and dex bonus.
Oh, he gets proficiency and dex. Oh, nice.
As long as you are proficient with, ships.
Is Jim dexterous?
Respectably. He's not, he's got a +2.
He's more dexterous than I am, is what you're saying.
Let's see. However, the dice do not like Jim today. They do not like Jim at all.
I noticed that when you roll shitty for Jim, you don't necessarily put your dice in jail.
What, I don't know what you mean.
However, when you're NPCs, when you're enemy, so you're like right away. Yeet. I think that's about feedback.
All right, and the enemy ships.
You missed it. We died.
Nice.
You
Now
are
we're
being
being
attacked by
trapped.
2 starfighters.
As one does.
Yes, that's
Typically
one
with
does.
us.
I ran to the gunners area, gunner station. Comms, and we kind of left you to do what you will.
She would take. We have the big gun, right?
Do we
The
have,
missiles.
You have some
oh,
sort of
so we
missiles. Yes.
you're just joining me with the defense station. So yeah, it still lines up pretty
You
good.
have 2 dual cannons and missiles.
Missiles.
Aramonto's there, like with the missiles, like all right, and then you look at him like, God,
No.
All right, from where she's at, she would run into the cockpit. You can run the weapons from either location.
Mhm.
And let's see, y'all have 2 dual cannons and the missiles
Okay.
that y'all took from somebody's ship. I forget.
The people we
The prom-
boarded.
Yeah, the Primorm we boarded.
The one that rammed us.
Now you're stealing? Oh, I guess I'm not surprised anymore.
This was well before you.
And technically, it was salvaged. Everybody on the crew of that ship was dead by then.
I guess.
To be fair, they started it.
They did. They did start it. All right. Just a second, I had to throw down some tokens. All right. Oh, wait, that one would have been a 10 right there. All right. All right, so Jim's going to make a. Jim is going to make a braking maneuver. What he's trying to do is basically cut the power to the engines and kind of use the maneuvering jets to fire and forward, to try to come to quick stops so the 2 ships will fighters will zip past him.
The crazy Marvin.
It's the baby driver.
Yeah, it gives them disadvantage on any attack rolls they make. And it is a piloting maneuver check versus the defense of the targets. Oh,
That's either really good or really bad.
he rolled a 19 on the dice.
Really good.
So yeah, that's well past both of these pilots. So that is your pilot maneuver. Let's see. Cat, you can take a gunner maneuver this round. And Adrian, you can do a technician.
I could also do a gunner. Can I not? Or is it weird like that?
I want to say you were. I may have worded it poorly, but basically you were going to be 1 turn behind everybody else because you were further away.
Okay.
So
Trying to figure out how this works mechanically, and you've been sticking me around. No, just kidding. But yeah.
I may have
I
been.
get
I may have been poorly explaining it. I have probably been poorly
Yes.
explaining it.
Yes.
She is going to target systems on. There's 2 ships.
Yes, there are 2 fighters.
Same type of fighter, or like one big, one little.
They're not the exact same model, but they're about the same size.
Okay. Well, she'll take whichever one is closest.
Okay,
I'll be right back while I'm a turn behind.
go right ahead.
just double checking this.
Adrian, what are you planning to do for your technician move? Just to make sure it's not something that affects targeting.
Let me pull that up. I have it pulled out.
Got a 26, so the ship will take damage, and then whoever their ship's technician is must make an intelligence saving throw against the maneuver save DC.
I was going to, if they're both going to be shooting, I was going to use pinpoint targeting on one of them.
So that'd be additional damage equal to your intelligence modifier. That's the one. That's the one.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So you did 10 points of damage, and what is your intelligence modifier, Adrian?
+4.
All right. So that is 14 points of damage. Okay, I'm gonna have to start doing custom ships for you guys. So Jim basically slams on the brakes. The two fighters go zipping past. Adrian enhances your targeting capabilities. And let's see, you were doing the...
Target systems.
Now, is that the one that does partial damage?
I do half weapon damage, I'm sorry. On a hit, you inflict half the weapon damage, and the target's ship's technician must make an intelligence saving throw against the maneuver save DC, which I'm not sure what maneuver save DC will be for me.
8 maneuver save DC. 8 plus proficiency score plus your dex bonus.
So 8 plus 3 would be 11, plus 4 would be 15.
Alright, so he's got to beat a 15. Okay, he failed that one.
Apologies, I have returned.
We damaged someone's systems of some kind.
Alright, so he takes 7 points of damage. Which is a substantial hit to him. And then give me a D10 roll to see what system you're affecting.
I'm infecting all of them. No, 10.
Electrical. The target ship may only perform maneuvers from one of the 3 assigned roles. No. Oh, okay, I got you. Alright, so that means these ships look like they're probably 2-man outfits. So basically what you've done is damage systems to the point that, yeah, the pilot can make one of his maneuvers or the gunner can make one of his. They can't do both.
Nice.
Now the ship can still move. It just can't do anything fancy. So yeah, what I was saying, Jim slams on the brakes, the 2 ships go zipping past you. And you nail one of them with the missile. You see it, you visibly see its shields flicker. You see several of the lights on the ship dim, and only some of them come back on, and some of them are flickering. And and as they start to kind of peel off to maneuver around. Top of the next order, or back to the top of the order, I should say. Let's see. versus the maneuver defense. Alright, this round Jim is going to use the dogfight maneuver. So the damaged fighter, he basically pulls the roustabout up behind the damaged fighter and is trying to match their speed. Oh, I'm sorry. I let y'all go and then I didn't have the fighters go that round.
No, that's okay. That's fine.
No, I don't want to cheat you. I would hate for y'all to win this fight and go, well, they didn't go one round, so I didn't mean anything.
I don't think I've ever said that in my life. I've only been playing tabletop for like a year, but I don't think I've ever said that in my life.
Alright. So, Kat, give me a... And Deca, go ahead and give it to me as well. Give me a dexterity saving throw.
Cool. My first roll.
How? 14.
I actually rolled a 15.
Alright, y'all both made it.
Woo!
The damaged ship tries to go into evasive maneuvers, which, if successful, would have given you disadvantage, though Jim's dogfighting has given you advantage, so it would have evened out. But he failed, so that means you'll still go into your next round of shooting with advantage. The other one spins itself around and comes back on an attack run. Alright, that's versus y'all's maneuver defense. Which I don't have written down.
It's on, maneuver defense?
Yeah, armor class, hull point, structural integrity.
Would it be tied to gym stats?
I think so.
Yeah. The ships tend to have a baseline defense. That then, let's see, defense mod 6 plus. Oh, wait, that's for hit points. Okay, yes. Alright. He beat them, so that does them no good. But the gunner on that one can still attack. And he is just going to use their plano attack and try to hit y'all. 19 on the dice.
That hits.
Yeah, that's probably going to hit regardless of what he adds.
Yes, I think we're at 15 for the roustabout.
Yeah, we are.
Yes. So yeah, that's a 20-something to hit. So D6 plus 2, as they are both armed with autocannons. 6 points of damage.
Oof.
So yeah, the hole is taking a pounding. Y'all are about
We're a good chunk in the way in there.
Yeah, the sneak attack didn't do y'all any good at all.
No.
Or the round they got.
I was gonna say, is there? Can I say Hull would be doing doing like the shield boost thingy?
Well, you only get to make one technician maneuvering around.
Oh, okay.
And usually what Adrian and Hull do is split it up. Because some of the maneuvers use intelligence and some of them use wisdom.
Gotcha.
So only one of them does something around, and it just whichever maneuver needs to be done, whichever one of them's better at it, they tend to do.
Okay, fair enough. Then we'll do that then.
Unfortunately, Hull was in the crapper when this went down, so Adrian's just gonna have to handle stuff.
Oh, you good, buddy? I'm good.
Yeah, he's reaching for the roll. The ship shakes. He bangs his head on. He'll wake up when it's over. It'll be fine. So now we're at the top of the order, which is when Jim does the dog fight. So y'all got the plus heat because I'd already rolled for him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Armato is just there finally, like, oh. Oh,
All right. So Adrian, what are you doing? Since your maneuver will probably affect everybody else's.
I will attempt a jury rig, actually.
Okay.
Um,
All right. So give me a mechanics check.
a.
Hey.
Hey.
Whoa. Very nice. So the whole
Do I double the heal for that?
it is
It is a
not
crit.
an attack roll.
But it is
What
a crit.
On an attack roll. Only attack rolls have crits.
But I'm rolling dice.
So roll a d4 plus your wisdom modifier for how many hull points you get back. And I
Not a
tell you
lot.
what, since you rolled so nice, if you roll a 1, you can re-roll it.
Fair.
2. Oh.
So the ship gets 3 HP back.
It helps.
And you can
Because
perform
only
that maneuver twice before having to take a full repair, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, a patch or a full repair. Which is the ship equivalent of a short rest versus a long rest. So, either one of those. Alright. So what are our gunners doing?
How bad is the one that we hit the electrical systems on looking? Like coughing smoke or anything?
Oh yes, quite a bit actually.
Oh yeah. We're gonna hit that one again just full on.
Yeah, you don't think it would survive another hit like you gave it last round.
Well, luckily it's not another hit like last round. It was 5.
Alright, so that is 5 points of damage.
Does that kaboom it?
It is still there.
All right. Armato would go in with the auto cannon or dual cannon. Sorry.
Yep.
Where is it? Roustabout. Cool. Natural one.
Yep.
To be fair, he hasn't done the gunner position before, I think.
No, I have not.
That's right. He was co-piloting the last time y'all did something because y'all had more people for gunners.
Well, also Armato is like, Jim's got this. I'm running and runs to the the weapons.
Can I hit this? Can I hit the other ship with a sword, please?
Yeah, pretty much.
Turn the airlock towards the other ship.
Have Adrian tap him on the back.
No. It's not as gutsy then.
This is
Not that
we-
stupid.
We need to stop losing sentinels.
But look how easy it was to find a replacement.
I mean, fair.
My next character is gonna be a soldier for you guys.
Alright, in response. How many rounds has it been now?
This is the third round. Sorry, this is the fourth round.
Adrian, give me a perception check.
$22.
Let's see. There is a gunship headed in your way.
Oh, for fuck's sake!
It is attempting to mask its drive. But you're kind of on the lookout for that now, so. And I say gunship. Technically, the Roustabout could be counted as a gunship as well. So it's about the Roustabout size.
Yeah.
Is it a
Actually,
ship
the
with
model
a
the
giant
Roustabout
rock on it?
is, you have the like transport version, but there was also a gunship version.
The hell happened to my spell list?
I don't know. I can't see your spell list.
I don't know either. Just there's a whole lot of weird shit that just happened.
Is it like a ship flying that just has a giant clock attached to it? Pow, pow, pow.
Actually,
Oh,
just a giant clock.
There's a there's a thing that has like an info thing that you pop it open and it shows the like the spell card now.
Might have been weather updates.
Yeah, sounds like something Roll20 probably updated.
Could have been.
But yeah, just long enough to almost get used to how the stuff works.
Yeah. Okay. Spotting that. Yeah, let me double check. Okay. Yeah, he's gonna send Yanni over to that ship.
You're going to have there's really no way to interact using powers like that. To interact with ships in mid combat because everybody's flying around at too high speeds.
Yeah, you said this the gunship that's coming in.
Mm-hmm.
It's trying to mask its drive, so it looks like we don't notice it. So he's gonna send Yanni directly at that one. That's technically not part of the combat right now.
Okay, well it's 2 rounds away at ship speeds.
Yeah, and I think how big is the block in
Like
space for ship?
80 feet, 50 feet. Let me see here. Travel speeds. 1 unit is equal to 50 feet.
50 feet. Okay, so Yanni could cross 1.5 blocks in a round. So.
And this thing is coming in at a speed of. Nope, not a frigate. Y'all do not want to fight a frigate.
I want to have a frigate.
It has a speed of 5.
Okay.
Which I think is like no, it's the same speed as you guys. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. Between the two of them, Yanni could get there about halfway. So he's going to go ahead and do that, send Yanni out. And he will let people know, hey, we've got a gunship coming in.
A what? Jesus Christ.
Yeehaw!
Alright, so that was y'all's turn. The 2 fighters. The damaged fighter uses the full thrust maneuver. It's just pumping everything it's got into its engines, and it's peeling away. It's obviously trying to get away. Yes, Decker.
I had advantage on that attack.
He did.
Oh, yeah. Okay, give me another roll.
2.
Now we know.
Hey, that's much better. He rolled
It's
twice
not a
as
critical
good as
fail.
he did. He rolled twice as good as he did the first time. So yeah, that ship peels off. Now, that's only boosting its speed by 2 units. So it's still going to be within firing range next round.
Mm.
The other one is trying to take up where it had turned around and passed by you. It's now trying to get into a dogfighting position. Let's see. So here. And yes. So he is maneuvered in behind you, and that is giving his pilot, or his gunner rather. Let's see. Yeah, so his gunner has advantage, and his gunner is going to take the targeted system action. And rolls a natural 20. So that's 2d6. But half because it's the targeted thing. So that is a total of 11 points of damage, so halved. So the Roustabout takes another 5. And I get to roll a d10 to see what system is affected. And a 6 is defense. Your AC and maneuver defense are both reduced by a d4.
Just until our next turn, correct? Or end of their next turn.
4? Alright, let's see. Is it?
See you guys in the next campaign.
Oh, you're right. Until the target's into the target's next turn. Okay.
Oh, so that's like coming up pretty soon. So we're good.
Yeah, it'll be us, and then him again, and then at the end of his turn.
No, it said at the end of the target's next turn.
Okay.
I'm just narrating what he said. So.
Yeah, my brain was.
No, you're good.
Yeah,
it's like trying to process.
Okay.
Let's see. And I said they were 2 rounds away from... The gunship was 2 rounds away from you. They got a speed of 5. So that's 10 away. That means they can't open fire this time. They will be at disadvantage because it's long range, though. And let's see, what was it, Jim? Jim gave y'all the dog... Oh, no, yeah, Jim gave y'all the dog fight again, so... Mm-hmm. Alright, so they're going to shoot at you. They are, however, at disadvantage.
You hear me calling out, Adrian, you can make us all breathe in space, right?
If I need to.
Okay.
Breathing in space doesn't protect you from explosions.
I don't have to worry about it, though.
Alright, so they got an 11 to hit you, and your armor class is 15 minus 4.
Minus 4, I thought it was minus 2.
Yeah, minus 2.
Minus 2 for 4 turns.
Targets... No, it's your AC and maneuver defense are both reduced by a d4, and I rolled a 4.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Until the end of our next turn.
Right, okay. Sorry, I misread that. Okay, cool.
Alright, so the dual cannons
Cool.
hit you.
They hit. Oh, great.
Yeah, beats it.
Oh. So that's a d8. So that's 6 points of damage. Oops. Minus 6, not minus 16. It's a big difference. All sorts of alarms are going off in the Roustabout now. Y'all are in a bad way.
We are.
And they shoot a missile at you.
They're in a bad way.
However, natural ones miss regardless. Doesn't matter how low your AC is.
AC's the one natural one. Still miss.
Yeah, the dice use the little skull, have the little skull for the one, but in this case it was saving your life. So. All right. So top of the order. Yeah, we're at the top of the order. Let's see. All right, you gonna try the braking maneuver again? That is a success. So targets have disadvantage on you until basically your next turn.
Woo! Is he like maneuvering a certain way?
Do it now.
Is he maneuvering a certain way, or is he just kind of like staying in space and just?
Well, let's see. When he was doing the dog fighting, he had gotten in behind one of the fighters, but it's smoking and trailing atmo, and it's peeling off.
Right.
So now he kind of throws on the brakes to kind of try to throw off anybody else's gunnery, and to try to get the guy that had come up behind you doing the dogfight maneuver to try to get him, out past you again.
Yeah.
You hear his voice a little strained over the com. Well, Cat's in the room with him, but Deca hears it over the com or Armato. It'd be really nice if you could take these guys out.
Working on it.
Okay, Adrian is going to shield boost.
Okay.
Hopefully.
He's going to attempt shield boost.
Misses it by 1.
Yep.
Oh.
But that's fine, because the gunboat, the enemy gunboat, just made contact with Yanni. So Yanni's going in that gunboat.
Give me a dex. Let's see. How will we handle this with Yanni? Because you're talking wide open spaces, and it's trying to match you.
Well, I mean, Yanni's just going to phase right through the hull.
Give me a. Let's see, would it be a dex check or a reflex? Give me a dex save, I guess, for Yanni.
Against what?
ADC.
Okay. I mean, more to the point of what's after him, but okay. Pop that
It's just to
one
see if
out.
he can line himself up correctly and phase in quick enough as this thing's traveling at full speed.
Okay.
That'll do it, though.
Let's go, Yanni.
Yanni's like getting shiny things when he gets back.
Okay.
I have to disable it first, but yes.
So yes, Yanni manages to phase in properly. Basically appearing in one of the hallways, and phasing solid enough to let the atmosphere kind of catch him, so he keeps up with the ship at this point.
All right. And he's going to head to the reactor of the ship.
Oh shit.
Okay, so he heads for their engineering section.
Yep.
Straight line.
I'm going to roll a
He doesn't have
d6. I'm going to roll a d6.
He doesn't have to stop. Okay.
Cut that in half for how many rounds it takes him. Partially for moving and partially for.
How big is this ship?
This is the
Because he
size
can
of the
move at 80
roustabout.
feet. He can move
it's
at 80.
a little bit for movement and it's a little bit for him knowing, where to go, where the most likely
Alright,
spot
fair
for them.
enough.
Because Yanni's,
Yeah.
intelligent-ish, I guess, but not a...
Not
Yeah,
a
I'd say
omnipotent.
if it's the same size as the Roustabout, he can go from one end to the other in just about a turn if he double dashes. It's just a matter of finding it, I guess.
All right, so 3 cut in half. So next round.
Yep.
So he has no problems recognizing it or figuring out where it's at.
I would like to shoot at the fighter that's not damaged.
Go for it.
I figure you're gonna get the other one with the missiles.
Yeah, because that's all y'all got left is y'all's gunners. Okay.
Let's see
So
if
you're
I
shooting
can-
at the undamaged fighter.
I'll be right back.
Correct.
Okay.
Once
Once again, Jim's braking maneuver has it shooting out past you, so you can line up a shot pretty easy.
Hell yeah. Good enough to have advantage, or just good enough?
No. All the braking maneuver does is give them disadvantage when they try to shoot you.
Correct. Okay, cool. And that is a 19.
So that's definitely gonna hit.
Finally, Jesus. 1d8.
Plus your dexterity.
Yeah. 1d8 plus my dexterity. This boy. Ooh, 7.
And that is on the undamaged.
Am I proficient in this if I'm proficient with spacecraft?
Yes.
Would I add that to my damage?
Actually, with gunners, you don't even have
Oh,
to be
yeah.
proficient with spacecraft. It's kind of like Star
Sorry?
Wars. Anybody that knows how to shoot can just jump in one.
Okay. So, but would I still be adding my proficiency?
Yes.
Okay, so
It's like a regular attack roll for you, basically.
Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10 damage.
All right. Check the.
I gotta fix my thing 'cause I haven't been adding my dex. I'm a bad co-gunner.
Let me double check and make sure because we'd have probably noticed.
Is
that
it
by
plus
now.
dex?
It may
Or
not
did I
be,
just totally foobar that?
It's for sure plus dex. I'm just checking in to see if I get proficiency or not. Because if
I
it's
think-
just one of those...
I think the attack roll is plus dex. I can't remember if the damage is plus dex.
All right. Let's
Or if
see
it's
here.
just straight dice. I would love for it to be plus dex,
The
because
stats for the Starfighter have the weapon doing a D6 plus 2, which is the piloting bonus. So yeah, I think you add dex to the damage.
oh, awesome! I need to adjust my thing then.
Probably killed it and didn't even realize.
Yeah, both my shots would have had 4 more points to them. Well, 2.
Yeah, then
and
the one
4.
escaping is starting to get away and then starts shaking itself apart and explodes because it had 1 hit point. Left.
Okay.
One whole point left.
Okay.
Well, 3, 4. It may not explode, but it goes dead in space and just starts tumbling.
Yeah, because it would have been plus 6, because the one was halved and then the other one was
'Cause it
4.
would have had some structural integrity, I think.
See a couple of figures just kind of float out.
Okay, then she's gonna take a shot at
Okay.
the still living one, since the gunboat's not in range yet.
It would be long range at this point. So,
Yeah, no, she's gonna take a shot at the little guy.
Deca, how many points did you do again?
10.
10. Okay.
Ooh.
21's
Let's
definitely
go.
hit.
Wait, is it plus proficiency as well? Or no?
Yes.
Okay,
Then
so-
add 3 to that,
Yeah,
because
it's like 12.
Well, the damage isn't plus proficiency.
That's what I
Okay,
had
the
to
roll
say.
is
Yeah, just the hit.
okay.
But yeah, another 9 points, and yeah, it erupts into flame. It actually goes up in a fireball.
Well, I mean,
The
you
first
shot it
2
with the
guys
missile.
might actually make it out. These 2 definitely didn't.
Okay. Jim, you want to get us out of here?
Sound like a plan.
Yeah. I mean to take the reins, but crisis situation's kind of my thing.
Let's see. You want me to? You want me to leave? You want me to be evasive, or just put all the power into just straight lining it out of here? Basically, do you want him to make take an evasive action on his way out, or just full thrust?
Cat.
When I'm looking at the piloting maneuvers.
Okay. The fighters are fine. I just don't think we can take the. I don't think we can take the gunship and the fighters.
Fighters are gone. Probably evasive, and once we get a good distance away, full thrust until we're off their sensor.
Choose 3
And he
ships
just like
in range.
necrotics the fucking engineering core while we're away.
Each target.
Well, the thing with full thrust is though, the ship can take damage.
Mm-hmm.
So start with evasive, and if we need full thrust.
And let's see, the striker has a.
And then we're back up to full
Wow,
AC.
their pilot's not as good as yours.
Damn right.
Still, they came awfully close, but no, he pulls off the evasive maneuver. So any shots they make on you until the end of your ship's next turn are at disadvantage.
And we're still at long range away from them too.
Well, the disadvantages don't stack.
Yeah,
Well,
but
Quadruple disadvantage.
this movement would have gotten them up closer to you, but you're specifically flying away from them, so yeah, you'd be pacing them.
Okay.
Let's see, and there go. Oh no, they went after you, so they would have gone before Jim did this. Oh well, I've lost track.
because they came in on Adrian's turn, so it would have been after Jim. Because that's when Adrian noticed them, correct?
That's right. I think I may have gotten them jumbled up as far as when they were going. So we're just going to the top of the order. Jim has made his evasive check.
We blew up
If
the
you
other
guys
fighter.
want to shoot at them at long range, you can.
Sure. I'll take a couple pot shots on the way out.
It'll be a disadvantage, but heck, why not?
And
That is.
you can take a
not good.
technician action for Adrian, or if you're going full into Yanni, you have control of him.
This was
Uh, question: how heavy are tactical drones?
Tactical drones? Those are probably the pretty big
shit.
ones. So
They're technically medium constructs. Like how
Oh.
heavy would they?
person weight at least. Probably a
Person weight, at
little
least.
heavier.
Right. So
150 pounds.
Yanni's- right, 150. Alrighty.
We'll say 150.
Okay, good. Yanni will keep going till he finds the drive core,
Okay.
since he has no direct command from Adrian for that right now. He finds the drive core. Does he see anything? Anybody in there?
There are people in engineering, yes.
How many?
There are 2 engineers working.
2 engineers working?
Mhm.
Okay. Adrian will
Taser.
mentally command Gauss to come to him and bring one of the tactical drones.
Oh shit.
Since Gauss has a strength of 10, he can hold 150 pounds. So he can carry one of the drones. He's going to come up to Adrian. Adrian's going to put a hand on him. And he'll say, Hull, get out of the bathroom. I need you at the tactical console.
Oh shit.
And he is
Hold
going
it
to
by
act. And Adrian's going to activate one of his powers. And he is going to bring himself, Gauss, and one of the tactical drones and portal directly into the drive core of the enemy gun.
Oh shit.
So you can basically, you've got an ability now where you can basically teleport to Yanni.
No, it's flat out just portal. It's dimension door.
How far does Dimension Door go?
500 feet.
Alright, so if he's...
He said each box is
Each box
50
is
feet,
50.
and they are one box away from us.
Well, one
There's one
turn
box
away.
between us.
No.
So
no,
they're
no.
100 feet away.
They move 5 in a round.
Uh-huh.
They were 2 turns away from you.
Hmm.
So that's like 10 units. Each unit being 50 feet. So 500. And you said you could go 500?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're right on the outside edge of it. If Jim had gone full thrust, you'd have been too far away.
Yeah.
However, I think Sarah may have hit with the missiles out of 17.
14. The 5 was plus 5 would have been if I got critical.
Yes, you absolutely hit.
I did not hit. I can just tell you just by looking at my dice.
Oh, yeah, that'll be
Oh,
Adrian's
sweet
turn.
lord, I just noticed the damage. Yeesh.
Yeah.
That'll be Adrian's turn using his power to portal to the drive core. However, that leaves the drone and Gauss to do what they want.
So that is 19 points from there. You're lucky there's a ship there when you teleport there. Well, slight exaggeration, but they took a lot of damage.
Tom's over there like, you got that space breathing on backup, right?
Yeah, he can activate it as a reaction with his
Yeah. Thing.
Oh, phew.
evocation. That's it.
That was a devastating. You did a devastating amount of damage to that ship.
It's like, I'm gonna.
Jim's like, you want to should run around? I think we got this.
Do a lap or something.
Do a lap.
Okay. Gauss and the tactical drone are both going to fire at one of the engineers
Okay.
with advantage because pack tactics.
Sounds fair. I mean, not for those poor engineers. But...
I was like, does it?
So 19 and a natural 20.
Both of them. Are they shooting the same target or separate targets?
The exact same target,
Okay.
yeah. To take advantage of pack tactics. So
Oh, that's right.
drone will deal 8 damage. Gauss will deal 10.
He's dead as fuck.
Quite
By the time you
possibly.
get
These are
crit-
not really combatants per se.
That's why Adrian popped in here to knock out the support staff. I say knock out, murder the shit out of the support staff.
All right. So engineers.
That kills people.
Well, he doesn't care.
The one they unload on goes down. He never even realizes anything's there. Just kind of pow pow.
At least
And
it was
he just
quick.
falls into his console and slides the ground.
It's like when you shoot somebody in a car and they go forward onto the horn.
Yep.
The one you shot looks like he's a Promethean. The fellow next to him is
Soon to be dead.
yes, probably. I keep blanking on the name. Mordecai. So one of the lizard guys.
Mm-hmm.
And you see him turn, and his big, almost alligator-like mouth just drops open. And he looks around in a panic as he sees all these people behind him.
Adrian
When you
just
wave
sort of
at him,
goes
he just throws his hands in the air.
away from the console and seal the doors.
Take off your comm.
He walks over to the doors, does a little something. And the door shuts, and then like this emergency atmospheric thing, extra door kind of slides down over.
Is this the only door into this place? Into this room?
Yes.
Okay. He's gonna have Gauss just sort of in front of him, just growling with the drone hovering above him, both of them trained on this guy. And Adrian will go over to the console and start. And on his next turn, because he's done his action teleporting over here, we'll see if he can start sabotaging this ship.
Probably be able to.
And because the Mordecai did what he asked and left, or I say left, move to the side.
Standing in the corner, yeah.
He's not going to shoot that man
Oh, that's good.
or lady. Can't tell with the lizard folk. Adrian doesn't know this.
Right, you can't tell. Just move on.
Yeah, we don't know. He'll also take one look at the guy and say, if you call for help, they're both shooting you. You won't get that message out.
Are you going to blow up the ship?
I'm going to shut the ship down.
Okay.
The only reason I'm not blowing up the ship is because you moved to the side and did what I asked.
Okay, yeah, I'll stay here then.
So you're saving your friends. Be proud of that.
Alright, so the next round, that's y'all's action, their action. Let's see.
Would they have their technician action?
They would not.
Okay.
Let's see, their pilot is going to try to go full thrust to catch up. Ooh, natural 20 on that. Not that there's any kind of critic for it, but so he's too fast, so he creeps a little closer to y'all.
Mm-hmm.
Not enough that they're out of long range yet. You need to get a. Let's see, he was 10 away. If he full thrusted next time, he'd probably catch up enough with you not to be in long range. So their dual cannons fire. Ooh, they gotta take the.
You took evasive.
Yes. So yeah, they're at disadvantage. That's what I'm rolling 2 dice for 7.
Okay.
So they got an 11 again. But you guys, your AC is normal at the moment, so that does not hit. And then the missile rolls a 7 and a 1. No, on the dice, not total. So both those shots miss. As Adrian steps up to the display, you see the output of the engines kick up for a little bit, letting you know what maneuver they were pulling, basically. And then it is you guys. And you said you wanted... Alright. Jim's like, y'all still want me to try to pull away from him? Or do I need to keep him in range since Adrian's doing his thing?
We just saw Adrian disappear. So
That's right. Has Adrian actually explained anything?
Nope.
They probably would notice because the description says you open a rift in space leading from your current location to any other spot within range.
Oh, we don't know where the hell he went.
So all they would hear is a whoosh of air as the atmospheres on the 2 ships try to equalize when that portal opens.
Yeah. I mean, somebody can send him a message, but...
Duke here on the comm.
Little
Adrian,
busy.
you good? I like to think Adrian tried to calm us, and all you hear is gunfire.
Nah. I mean, they probably would have clearly heard Adrian yell to Hull that he needs him on the technician station, because Cat and Jim are like one room away.
So Jim yells over the comms, "Adrian, what's up?"
Oh, I'm just currently in the enemy ship's drive core, shot one engineer dead, holding another hostage. I'm about to start sabotaging it.
What?
And this communication is very staticky because of the distance.
Yeah.
You're basically using just the little hand comms, and it's going through 2 ship holes.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't think I got that.
Jim looks over at Cat. I guess I'll just stay evasive.
Yeah.
I don't know how far he can do those little hops, but I know they're not usually used in ship combat because that's insane.
Yeah.
Alright. Believe they made their save this time, so the evasion didn't work.
Can I have Hull do the shield thing?
Sure, but he's at disadvantage because he bumped his head.
Okay.
No. We'll
Just give me his wisdom modifier. Wait,
oh,
he's
yeah.
proficient in mechanics, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hull, yeah, Hull's proficient in mechanics.
Okay, cool.
He is more the mechanic guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mechanics.
Adrian's trained, but he's not quite as good.
Yeah,
as
I mean, Aramonto's trained and not quite as good, because I'm sure he has a fucking bonkers wisdom modifier.
Okay, so his medicine is a 5. I'm going to assume his arcana is probably, or is mechanics wisdom?
Mechanics
what's
is
his
wisdom.
What's his wisdom modifier?
Alright, so
I know he's trained in mechanics because he told me.
+3. He's got a +3 wisdom.
Okay, 3, so it's +6. Okay. That's 13. God damn it! I rolled a 13 now, Adrian.
And which thing were you trying?
The shield boost.
Ah, and you needed a 14.
Yeah.
These shields are like an old model. They just don't
head.
boost properly. You can't seem to overclock them. I don't know what's going on.
My head, guys. My head.
Okay.
All right, but that
How
leaves
bad?
our. But what's your tech? What is? Let's see. That was the technician maneuver. So what is Adrian doing?
Adrian is going to get into their systems if able, and see if he can't pretty much cut the power on the ship.
Okay, give me a computer roll. They've got decent security on them, but they're not like. There's no Esper abilities that work here.
Yeah. So
It's on Black
computer
Hat, or does
roll.
that only work for?
I do not have Black Hat active right now,
Okay.
so I just have a straight roll on it.
Okay.
With Hacker's Kit, because that's what I use when I'm not using Black Hat. And 11.
And 11 is not going to do it.
Okay.
So you're fiddling around. You manage not to get yourself locked out or anything.
Yeah.
Nothing. You have not triggered any alarms, but you have not gotten through the security either.
All right. He'll send Yanni to head towards the cockpit to see how many other people are on the ship.
Okay. If Yanni double moves, he can get there. He can't take an action once he's there, but he can see and report back to you.
Yeah, that's what Yanni's doing. He's double moving to the cockpit. Let's just see what's up there.
In the cockpit, you have the captain, who you assume is the first mate, who's seems to be manning comms and sensors and stuff, and the 2 gunners.
Okay.
On his way to the cockpit, he has heard some other people on the ship,
Right.
but he did not actually see them. He was off to a side or something.
Okay. He'll glance back at the engineer while this is happening. He's like, "So, why are you attacking us?"
Somebody put a bounty on you.
Okay. Do you know who?
You have to talk to the captain about that.
Right. I
He
get the
just
feeling
let us
he'll-
know that we were hired to take you guys out.
I have a feeling he'll be less than cooperative with that.
What was your first hint?
Us or well,
We're not there. I'm just being a smart ass.
yeah. I was like, is it us or like specific us?
So, actually, I was about to ask that. Do you know if it's the whole crew in general or just a few people on it?
He just talked about taking out this ship and its crew. Nothing more specific than that.
So a generic hit then. All right, nothing we haven't dealt with before.
You had come through. The Aceplex Crucible. You've been spotted coming through there, so we figured you'd probably double back to it.
Right. Okay. Well, you just stay there and be good, and they won't shoot you.
We don't know that.
Nice dog.
Considering this is like a death metal dog machine thing.
And he looks both terrified and intrigued.
Metapocalypse, the dog.
Is that a forged? I've never seen one of those done up like a dog. You know, usually people do them humanoid.
Yeah, well, I made it myself, and I like dogs.
Fair enough.
More than people.
I mean, I'm not really into mammals myself, but
Understandable. It's one of the few things I miss from that death ball of a planet we call Earth.
I've heard it's rough.
Yeah, that's why we left. Anyway, that's my turn.
Yes.
Probably.
Has a tear going down as someone mentions Earth.
He's just crying and he doesn't know why. They're like, chopping onions.
It's a free action to talk shit.
But that leaves our 2 gunners to go. Or did y'all shoot first?
No, we did not shoot first.
Okay.
Can I ready a gunner action?
I believe ready is one of the actions you can take.
Ready is an action I can take, but I wasn't sure if I could ready a gunner action.
Oh, like a held action?
Yes.
Alright, you can use this maneuver to act later in the round using your reaction. The maneuver functions the same as taking ready action as defined in Chapter 9. So, yeah, it works the same way as in regular combat.
Alright, and until we hear back from Adrian in a clear, non-staticky voice, I will ready covering fire.
Okay. So as soon as you think Adrian's back, you're firing. Alright, what
Unless
is
someone
Cat
tells
doing?
me otherwise.
Could she both do a ready action and get on the comms with the other ship? Or just one or the other?
Talking to free
I'm
action.
willing to say comms are just talking.
She's gonna ready an action, get on the comms, and be like, Our engineer, we have someone on your ship who's prepared to really fuck it up if you don't leave us alone. I would suggest you leave us alone.
I do what she says. She's crazy.
Way back.
Just because he probably heard that with Yanni in the cockpit. Can I have Adrian say a quick thing through Yanni, who is in the cockpit and invisible right now?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, he'll chime in as, "Oh, please give me a reason."
And it is in Adrian's voice because of that one incantation.
Yeah.
So you had made that comment. You know, you'd basically said, "I have somebody on your ship," and you hear presumably the captain responding, and from Yanni's viewpoint, you can see it's the captain. This is Captain Ultro, and you're holy crap! And and Yanni sees him spin around and pull a gun, and is looking for where that voice came from.
I mean, feel free to put holes in your ship, but you're not going to find me. Other than the fact that I also currently own your engineering section.
Don't.
It's gonna be a squad of people running to the engineering.
He hits a button on his chair, and orders a couple of the crew down to the engineering.
To the emergency sealed door.
Yeah, well, you know, he doesn't know what they're going to find when they get down there. And then he tries to call engineering.
I'm still here.
Do you want to talk to the other Promethean? Oh, wait, he's dead.
And the captain does look like he's Promethean. Him and one of the gunners. He holsters his gun. He sits back down in the chair. I presume I'm speaking to the captain.
Is he talking to engineering or
No,
the other ship? Okay.
He's talking back to you at this point.
You can presume, yes.
I am Captain Ultro, Cyphus Ultro. Clearly you have us at a disadvantage. You've destroyed 2 of our fighters. You've badly damaged our ship. While I think we've done more damage to you than you've done to us. With my ship having been boarded, it's not worth the risk of losing my ship and all my men.
And you're going to turn around, run away, and forget whatever made you come looking for us.
That sounds like acceptable terms.
All right, Captain Runaway.
Oh shit!
Do you need to send something over to get your man?
Like on the text.
I love that reference.
You're welcome. On the,
I want
like,
you to be
text
known as
com.
Colonel Runaway.
When children see you in the street, I want them to say Colonel Runaway.
Doctor Who reference.
Yay! No, she's like the text com. She's gonna be like, "Can you get back to the ship?"
I can fly myself out of here.
All right, Captain. What you're gonna do? My man's gonna have access to one of your airlocks, and he's gonna leave. No harm. Well, no more harm. And we part ways.
And I'm shutting your weapons down.
You make a computer use to see if you can actually get that done this time.
If you don't let my man go, I'm prepared to continue firing on your ship.
From way over
We-
the defense area.
we-
Like, me too.
Neither of us want that to happen. Both of us want our crew to live.
All right, he'll be allowed off our ship.
19.
Yes. You manage to get into the system, and once in the system, it's pretty easy to turn certain stuff off. You basically
Yes.
cut power to it.
Just out of curiosity, Captain, why were you coming after us? Who sent you?
It was a hired job.
They all are.
It was through the Shadow
You
Net.
got
I
a
don't
name?
know.
Oh, that job.
Was it for this ship in particular?
Yeah, you're the Roustabout, correct?
Correct. We
Firing
really
at
got to
random
change
shit.
our name. No, we're not the Roustabout. We're the Hellbound or Hellborn Hind.
Hellbound Hind, I think is the name.
Hellbound, yeah.
Hellbound, yeah.
Okay, so not for anyone in particular, just the ship. Okay.
Well, the ship and the crew, but shooting you in space, it would equal the same thing.
All right, Captain.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah. All right, Captain. Pleasure doing business with you. I expect to see my man flying out the side of your ship in a moment.
Goddamn espers.
He leans over to his comms. Men, escort our guest to one of the airlocks.
All 3 of his robots.
Well, he doesn't know about the robots. I mean, he knows you've got something floating around, in his cockpit. But
Yanni can port back. Probably won't, but
well, Yanni can port back once Adrian is back, because he just goes straight to Adrian.
Yeah.
Is how his thing works.
Yanni can't warp around anywhere he wants to on his own. He either goes where I tell him to, or he recalls to me. Can't do both. So Adrian will just shrug, tap the system for a second, stretch. Well, I'll go over to the engineer. It's like, well, as promised, you get to live. Thanks for being a good sport, by the way, and actually some interesting conversation.
Yeah, thanks for not shooting me. Poor guy.
Well,
sorry about your buddy.
it was one of the 2 of you. Luck was on your side, not on his.
It's like a big crater on the face.
And, to be fair, at the time, y'all were hostile combatants. So, I'm going to leave. I've deactivated your weapon systems. And I'm going to leave my little unknown friend here on the ship until we're out.
Okay.
have fun trying to figure out where he is. And he'll wink at the guy and then go to the door.
You hear kind
Use
of
his-
Espers behind you.
Yanni's just gonna show back up with something so shiny.
Probably, maybe, depending on how shiny the captain's room is, because that's probably where he's heading now.
The shiniest stuff would be there, yeah.
It's got like a fucking
And he is going to go over to the door, use his trigger device, access it, open the doors.
There's two big burly guys, armed with weapons down. We're supposed to show you to the airlock.
Yes, you are. Me and my friends, as he points to the medium-sized flying tactical drone and the death dog.
How the crap did you get on the ship with all that?
Wouldn't you like to know?
Anyway, this way. The sooner we get you off of here, the better.
Yep. And then we all get to go on our merry way, shiny all around.
Except for that guy. Points to that dead body.
Except for that guy. That guy's dead.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, that's the only member of their crew that died. Plus the
Except for
two.
the fighters.
Well, the two people in the exploded fighter.
Yeah, the other fighter might be salvageable. So there's no shenanigans. Apparently the captain is knows you got him dead to rights.
Yeah. The tactical. Yeah. When they get to the airlock, Adrian will activate atmospheric adaptation on himself. And he'll just, once they close the door, he'll just hit the back door, open it himself, and just fly out backwards. The tactical drone will grab hold of Gauss, fly him to the roustabout. Adrian will go to the fighter that wasn't destroyed. Are the two people that were in that still alive?
One of them appears to be unconscious and is bleeding, or has bled some, but his suit seems to have sealed. The other one's conscious and just sitting there.
He'll just go over to the fighter, sort of stand on the nose.
He reaches like he's reaching for a pistol and then realizes he doesn't have one on him.
And shooting through the window might be bad in space.
He'll speak.
That window's
into
already kind of cracked up, but they're suits.
He'll speak into the comm system of that fighter. So, your captain said you're going to let us go. No shenanigans from you two, right?
Our ship's dead in space. There ain't nothing we can do if we wanted to.
Hmm.
How are you talking in space?
Well, that sounds like something you should have figured out before you took that job.
How are you? Espers.
But
Fucking Espers.
Always
As
more
a
trouble
sh-
than they're worth.
But as a show of good faith, since you are letting us go, he'll reach down, grab the fighter, and because there's no weight in space, he's going to use his fight speed to pull the fighter to the other gunship.
Okay.
Like, he's directing it that way.
Yeet the fighter.
Yep.
Cat.
And he'll tap into the comm system of the gunship. It's like, so, show of good faith, I need you to open your cargo bay for a second, if this thing will fit.
Are my men alive in it?
One of them's unconscious.
All right. They open the cargo bay that is clearly used mainly as a hangar.
And because he knows the weight of that thing will kill him stone dead once he crosses the threshold of that cargo bay, he'll just sort of get behind the fighter, give it a shove towards the cargo bay. Pleasure doing business with you, gentlemen. And he'll fly back to the roustabout.
I'm picturing the nose of it entering, and then gravity takes it. But all that mass still moving forward. Until it gets, until just the last meter or so of the ship is kind of hanging out the back.
Well, he wasn't going to get it in there and do it completely fine. He was going to make sure that thing didn't fly.
The wing
But-
hits the side of the cargo bay.
I mean, he did bring his two people back.
Oh, yeah. And the ship was already starting to maneuver over towards them. Alright, so few minutes later, you're back on board the Roustabout.
I've at this point reconvened with Kat and waiting for Adrian back in the what do you call it, the cockpit or whatever.
And he'll just walk in through the airlock and go back up to the cockpit, sort of rolling his shoulders a bit.
That was cool.
What was?
Show off.
Well, I mean, it's something I just kind of recently figured out I could do.
Job off the shadow net. You think it's connected?
Probably. From what I gleaned from the engineer I was interrogating while I was over there, the one that's, still alive. And he'll look over to Jim. It's like, we should probably make tracks while I'm explaining this.
Oh yeah, as soon as he knew you were on board, he was already
Yeah.
full power.
Yep. It was apparently a job they were hired for, just to hit the ship in general. As far as the engineer was aware, it wasn't against anybody in particular, but that seems like something the captain would know more than anything else.
Yanni's still over there?
What do you take me for?
Yanni loves data pads.
Yes, he does. Somebody apparently deduced or saw them, or they saw us go through this crucible we came through previously, and they just kind of waited for us to come back. And as he explains this, mentally, he's telling Yanni, see if you can find any data pads that look important in the captain's quarters. As long as we're within the
Star system?
astronomical unit of a star system,
Yeah.
he can directly
Which,
control
at
Yanni.
FTL's travel speeds would not be that long, but it's enough. He can give the captain's quarters a decent search.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a search roll for him.
Okie dokie. Investigation, the thing he's not good at. Here's what it is. I mean, if he fails, he fails. A 5!
I would like to inspire Yanni. I'm not any kind of a bard, but
Yeah, because unfortunately,
I want to give Yanni inspiration for that.
Well, I'll say, unfortunately, Yanni has an intelligence of a 4, so he has a -3 to all of his int rolls.
He is a very intelligent pet, basically.
Basically.
He likes shinies. Is his thing. That's it.
Yeah. Smart enough to understand language, but so he can take orders. But so when he finally shows back up, he does have a data pad.
Yep.
It was just one laying next to the captain's bed. It's the only one he saw.
Okay.
And then he has this kind of golden statuette.
no. I have concerns about the contents of that data pad already.
Oh, come on. When have you ever found something freaky on a data pad?
Every single one of them, actually.
The Destroyer's data pad didn't have anything really weird. I mean,
Other than it was the Destroyer's data pad.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
It didn't have anything freaky. Just
Just weird, yeah. Adrian will look through the data pad, see what it is.
Basically, it's an e-reader. He's got a bunch of books on there. He's got recorded shows.
We've got his Space Flex password.
Yes.
Basically, it's just entertainment. It's like if he did any reading in bed or watching something in bed.
Gonna
His wife
catch
was
up
sitting
on
on
my
the
show.
table next to it.
I'm gonna binge the show again.
Well,
Bit
anybody
huge.
want that mercenary captain space flicks?
Yes.
Here you go.
Oh,
Thanks.
Armando's all against stealing. He looks down on stealing until it's stealing somebody's password.
This thing's got Disney Plus on it.
Catch my shows. No, he's gonna watch the show the Roustabout's in. Just like binge it again.
He'll look at the statuette and is like, also, Yanni pilfered a solid gold statue.
Yeah, probably 24 karat.
Gold-plated statue.
I mean, it definitely looks like something of some value, but
This guy had an Oscar.
after I said gold statuette, that was the first thing that popped in my head. I was like, oh,
Hey,
no,
Cat,
it's a Golden Globe.
Hmm.
for that Oscar-winning performance and giving me that opening to freak the captain right the fuck out, he'll toss it to her.
I'd like to thank everyone for this opportunity, and I don't have an.
You did just you.
Yanni
all did
sees you give his toy away. It's like,
Hands it back to Yanni.
immediate
Yeah.
immediate regret.
It's just
Why
this
do I-
roulette of the statue.
why do I picture one little air vent somewhere in the Roustabout just full of all the junk Yanni saves up? It's like he's got a
That's
nest
not-
somewhere.
Not an air vent. It's probably actually someone's room. The spare room is just Yanni's stuff.
I mean, bold of you to assume there is not a cargo crate somewhere that has all of Yanni's stuff in it.
Like
That's
really
because-
nicely organized.
Because at this point, it's probably a cargo crate. Let's be real.
Got little shelves inside. Yanni's in there in a smoking jacket when he's not on duty.
It's
but
like it's like that Wally thing where he just sort of like floats and hits the button. It starts like rotating like on that like revolver that you get from
What-
Wally.
What we don't know is that Yanni actually took a third bolo roll and he has it.
What?
Yanni likes shinies,
He likes his stuff. Yeah.
not necessarily fluffies.
Yeah.
All right, a quick rundown on the Roustabout, and you realize, pretty much the entire ship is damaged. Not to freak nobody out, but y'all were down in single-digit hull points.
Oh, I was counting. I know.
I missed how much we got on the initial attack, so I was not sure.
Y'all had, I think, 7 of 31 left.
Oh God,
You did.
Yeah.
it's fine. This is fine. This is fine.
And then we had the plating and stuff to go through too. But yeah.
Hall and his killbot.
Yeah, you still had your structural integrity before you'd have been dead.
To say Hall and his killbots would probably start repairing immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I can roll for it.
Y'all are a day away from the dock,
Mm-hmm.
so it might make more sense to go there and do a full repair. Or I say dock from the Crucible.
Yeah, that might be a better idea. Last
'Cause
chance
I
to stock up on
suspect you would
stuff
have to
too.
stop in space to do the full patch, since it's essentially a short rest.
Yeah.
But yeah, you arrive back at the crucible called the Aceplex Station. You're not sure why they call it a crucible station, but you're out here in the boonies, so who knows?
Yep.
And you had flown through this one before. I don't think you had actually stopped there particularly, but upon arriving, you pay the usual docking fees or whatever, and they're like I was gonna say harbor master, but that's the wrong genre, I guess.
Could still count technically.
Yeah, the word probably still work, but anyway, one of the it's not the dock master that comes out, but one of his people comes out to talk to you. We noticed the damage to your ship when you were landing. What happened?
Pirates.
He pulls out a thing, and he takes a little, asks you a few questions, takes a little report. Yeah, out here so far from the core, you'll have those crop up every now and then.
Yeah. Fortunately, we got away.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Not without significant damage, but paid it back in kind.
But y'all want to, y'all need to, you need some names. I can give you some names of the people that do repair work, or or if you've got the expertise in your crew,
We
We're
do.
pretty mechanically inclined.
Okay.
However, some help also couldn't hurt.
Well, he gives you the names of a few, shipwrights, in Aceplex, a few
think
spots
this is
where you can buy, buy supplies, any supplies you need.
Yeah. I think this is actually like the most damage the Roustabout's gotten
Mm-hmm.
since we had it.
A little bit more than stuff in the paint.
When that other ship collided with you, I think y'all got into your structure. I think you were both dead in the water.
Okay. So,
You were not in as bad a shape as the other ship, but
yeah.
y'all had
Still
to
pretty
patch
close.
a little bit before y'all could move on.
Yeah.
So, second worst.
Yeah. Probably best to just go ahead and patch up anyway.
Oh yeah. Y'all spent a day or two doing a full repair,
Mm.
or a couple days, however long it takes.
Yeah.
During that time, Kat's gonna check. Is there a pet store on this space station?
Oh sure.
boy.
The
It's
area in
very-
this crucible that's lived on is the size of a pretty large city.
Mm-hmm.
She'll probably just go there just to pet like space kittens.
Well, y'all
Alright,
have
Maciej.
y'all space monkey.
It's
Yeah,
Oh,
we
and get space monkey
or
supplies.
lemur thing. What did y'all name that guy?
We did not yet. I don't
We
think.
didn't. It
No,
was,
that's right. It had a name
was-
because that's what
it
tipped
had a
y'all
name.
off about the.
Yeah. Yeah, its name was Sweetie in the Ekajati
Ekajati.
language.
Aramonto has that thing. It's still on the rig.
Sundari, I think it was.
Sandaria.
Yeah,
Sandari's still on the rig. Aramonto just straight up calling him Sandari and like has no context behind it.
Let me label that space monkey so I don't forget what that name belongs to.
Because that isn't going to end poorly for anyone.
Sundari has proven to be pretty well housebroken.
Yeah.
Unlike Earth monkeys, apparently his species do not fling poo or anything.
Always handy in space.
And like Naroba had told you, they are a very clean, very tidy species, just kind of on their own.
Yeah.
Picture it grooming Aramonto. Just
It's just like taking fleas out of my hair.
I
It
can see it.
cleans and it cleans and it cleans, and oh, it just gets so full it has to stop.
You come back and he has a big belly.
It's like you were lost in the jungle for months. What happened to you?
have you not taken a shower at all? We weren't gonna say anything, but it was gonna be time for an intervention soon.
You already did. You already got your one.
Just shove like the whole rig into like the space shower. Like, okay.
In you go.
But later that day, Jim, who's still on the ship, is where y'all may spread out and do some stuff on the station. He gets contacted by the local security force. Just a follow up on the report that the dockmaster's assistant had filed.
Mm-hmm.
Jim gives him the name of the pirate. Yeah, he's a known. He is a known pirate in the area. He's already on the wanted list and whatnot.
There she is.
Man, we should have, completely destroyed his ship and got a bounty or something.
Well, we can share like where we fought them. There's still the debris of the battle.
There's also a destroyed ship.
Very true.
So, like I said, a day or two to patch the ship up. Is there anything else any of you want to do on station?
Continue to bug Adrian about learning the Ekajati language.
Why are you so dead set on that?
Aramonto likes languages, and you have shown him a language that even he knows what other languages sound like, and he recognizes them as other languages even if he doesn't speak them.
Mm-hmm.
You have shown him a language that he does not. This is OOC. You have shown him a language that he has not ever heard before. Like, this guy knows how to talk robot, for God's sake.
So does Adrian.
I know.
Oh, so what does Adrian spend his time doing while Armato is falling around bugging him about being taught Ekajati?
He's gonna go around, make sure that everything's in top shape with the ship, and probably just keep an eye on the net, see if anybody is putting out calls about him that isn't part of the local defense from that dockmaster report, and if he does spot any, see if he can't intercept it.
Kat's gonna check to see if the job is back up.
It is not.
Alright.
Aramonto's watching the space equivalent of Firefly on the Space Flicks.
I pictures there's like movie
basically-
nights in the evening.
It's basically the Tales of the Roustabout anyway. So that's what I picture the TV show being like. It's basically future Firefly.
Just re-binging all of Achilles' child show.
Mm-mm.
Space Bob Ross.
More like Space Jacques Cousteau.
Yeah.
Well, like if there's
And
a Bob
Indiana Jones.
Ross. But if there's like a Space Bob Ross, like we're just gonna paint a happy little nebula here and give it a pulsar because everyone needs a friend.
Basically.
Just whatever's on Space PBS.
Yeah.
Space Downton Abbey. Space Auction. What is it? Auction Hunter?
Auction Hunters.
Well, you know, some of these space cultures I think have basically a monarchy, so you know.
Space Doctor Who.
Doctor Who is not on PBS. We'd have to forget Space BBC.
It was when I was a child. That's how I used to watch it.
Yep.
Then Sci-Fi got it. Then we got Red Dwarf. It wasn't a total loss. But...
Still.
Yep. So yeah, basically Adrian's keeping an eye out to see if any more stuff is happening along the same vein that would have gotten people after him, and he's going to try to intercept any if there are.
Okay.
Just like replies to the thread of like people doing it with like pictures of the other ship blowing up. Can you not?
We're tired of leaving behind all this damn debris.
Cat just gets on there. Hey, leave me alone. And puts a picture of them blowing up the fighters.
Look. This is getting really annoying.
Shows footage of like the missile hitting the fighter.
Actually, you would be capable of sending that user a message, though.
Okay.
Well, Cat, because she's the one that can maneuver on the shadow net.
Right.
Yeah.
The one that... Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Not anything Adrian has access to.
For once.
He does not have ShadowNet access.
And she wouldn't have... Her cousin would not have known her ShadowNet ID because it would have been like at two separate time periods. Probably wouldn't have interacted as far as that went.
Let's see. You knew her shadow ID, probably because you helped her set it up. So yeah, it's up to you if you ever let her know what yours was.
Nah, because she would have been using it after they left planet and trying to keep it secret under the nose of her family. Yeah, she wouldn't have told.
Okay.
She'll send something to that user. Be like, anyone else taking this job, or is it still open? And then just...
Footage of a wrecked ship.
You get a response that's basically going, yeah, the job's been taken. You should have realized that when the job posting was taken down.
Things change. If anything does change, get back in contact with me.
Yeah, she'll consider it.
Aramonto is doing a quick query on the legitimate internet, unlike the ShadowNet.
Legitimate.
Uh-huh.
I think it's I think they call it the sim.
Sure. And is looking into a gentleman named fuck. I had a name for him in my backstory and I forgot it. Claudio.
Gentleman named Fuck. Alrighty then. That's
Claudio.
interesting.
It's gonna
I'm
put some
picturing him in
weird
a
things on the
bowler with a
internet.
little tie.
No, he's got some. He's a. I'll describe him later.
Oh, hey there,
He's
Bubba.
just-
Bubba
Hi,
just,
Bubba.
Bubba just jumped into the chat.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Well,
Still amusing.
Read
me.
you.
A gentleman named Fuck.
looking into some, seeing if this person is just seeing if they're searchable, I guess.
Okay, and who is this person?
This person was one of the other people that escaped with Armando back in the day.
Okay, but not somebody that was on the Toreador.
No. This was way. He assumes the Toreador is just fucking done.
All right, this was another child soldier
This
he grew up
was
with.
child. Yeah.
Give me a computer use roll or investigate. I guess
That's a 12 on the dice. So that's a
That was a what? You blinked out when you said the main.
it's a 12 on a dice, so it's an 11.
11. No, you don't find any trace of him.
Good to know.
No news is good
in some
news.
ways, exactly.
No, it's not.
It can be.
For those of you who are curious, Claudio is just another human with like long curly hair and that's like tied back here. Or that's the last time Armando saw him.
By now, you'd have male pattern baldness starting.
I mean, Aramanto's fine. They're about the same age.
All right. So, like I said, a couple days repairing. Go ahead and knock 500 cubits out of your ship stash for repairs, and that covers supplies. You get a few extra people. You hire a few extra people to come in and help you with some of the bigger stuff. The damage was mostly to hull armor and whatnot, so it's not super expensive or super complicated to fix.
Mm-hmm.
Do you peruse the station? Do you really go out anywhere, or do y'all all just kind of stay around the ship?
Adrian would just stay with the ship, just so he didn't have really any distractions with his net searching.
Cat would go out once with her mask on for Space Cinnabon and bring it back.
Armando does his like routine of staying active and fit, doing a couple laps around the station.
Okay. Crucibles are the size of moons. Like I said, the inhabited area on this one is the size of a very large city. So you have flat out parks and stuff.
I was gonna say, is that a challenge because Armando has in athletics?
He's like on your left.
No.
Yeah,
I'm just
exactly.
saying you could find a park where you could run without any trouble.
Yeah. Trying to get some relatively fresh air.
Well, the park has plant life, so it does come off as fresher.
Mm-hmm.
On your left. Don't you do it. Don't you do it.
He's just taking pride in the fact that it's like the one thing he can still do pretty good. Everything else is kind of waned over or deteriorated over the time he was marooned.
A little while into your second lap, a woman catches up with you.
Ooh. Can I help you?
Oh, I haven't seen you around here before.
Yeah, we're just here for our ship's repair.
Oh, you work a trading ship or something?
Yeah, just, pirates.
You're a pirate?
No. You know how pirates are with trade ships.
Oh, you're getting repairs done. Okay.
Yes. Repairs, pirates,
So, yeah, there's a few of those around here.
Yeah. We made it out okay, though, so that's why I'm here.
Oh, well, that's good.
Keeping in shape. My name is Armando. What is your name?
Oh, that cursed question.
I want to ask so many things, but I'm not there.
I saw Sarah like flip out when I said pirates. It's like, no, I'm not a pirate. I wouldn't be
That's
forthcoming
why
if I was.
Armanto's alone.
Yeah.
That and they can't catch up with me.
I just won't even ask what species, but I'm not there.
Aramonto's not picky or judgmental.
She tells you her name's Jessa.
Jessa?
Jessa.
Okay. Jessa, and you're able to catch up with me pretty good here, so...
She's like, yeah, I'm, physical trainer.
Gotcha, nice. My rig is
And
hidden, by the way.
you can tell from, like her hair and stuff, she's a Promethean.
Okay. A lot of Prometheans frequent this area?
No, there's not a lot. There's not a whole lot of us here.
Gotcha.
We're kind of out in the boonies here.
That's true. So, we just saw a new face and wanted to talk to them, or, I mean...
Well, if you notice, there's not a whole lot of joggers, so
That's true. I like to stay in shape. Some of the rest of my crew, they do other things in their spare time, and I respect that. But this is the one thing that I haven't lost my edge on. And I don't plan on it.
I assume you must be the muscle. You're built like a fighter. How noticeable is your rig?
My rig is hidden right now.
Okay, so you can hide it completely.
I can't hide it. Oh, it's I can literally just mask it. Yes.
Okay.
I would say the monkey's still on my shoulders at this point. Just because I want the monkey to get fresh air as well.
There would be some custom stuff if you try to take the monkey off.
Okay, fair enough. Then yeah, stay in the ship.
I mean, not that it'd be illegal, you couldn't, but it would be a bigger hassle than you would probably have gone through.
Okay, then if I knew it was gonna be like a big hassle or whatever, because I'm spacefaring, then I probably would have left them.
Yeah.
Okay, then yeah.
So what ship are you on?
It's where'd it go? Fuck. Well, see, I'm the brawn and not the brain. So
Give me a deception, because your character is not dumb enough to have forgotten the name of his ship.
Unless he was trying to think of the cover name.
You don't know that. You're not there.
Yeah, I know.
Deception.
And deception.
That is 10.
Now give me a not sense motive. Insight.
15.
Yeah, you're pretty sure she don't buy that.
Okay.
You just get this brief, just brief look of.
It's oh, right. Sorry. Hellbonheim. That's what it was called.
That's a cheerful name.
The captain named it. Or not the captain. The pilot named it. He was that type. Real dynamic type of guy. Like, tried to wear a pirate hat and just it was bad.
So what had you out here in the boonies before the pirates attacked?
We were between deliveries, but then the pirates attacked, and then we had to come get repairs.
And then the Fire Nation attacked.
And then the Pirate Nation attacked.
Okay, so you're not going to be here for very long.
No, we're just here. So
But I might
what
have
brings
found
you
me a new
here?
jogging partner.
I mean, it's a couple days, so
Where y'all
I've
headed
got-
from here?
I don't remember.
Because you're just a muscle. Okay.
Yeah, just a
You don't have to tell me.
They point and they say, "Hey, that guy's being shifty." and I go shake them down, and that's my thing.
One of these moments, I'm so glad Adrian didn't say a damn thing about where we're going.
Oh man, we're going to this crucible that nobody knows about.
Yeah.
We're gonna go rescue our benefactor that's hunting down aliens and species that are like super powerful and secret, possibly dead. I don't know.
Aramazo's not an idiot, guys. He's just honest to almost a fault.
You have a negative to intelligence.
I know. So does Yanni, damn it.
Yeah.
Yanni has a reason for it. Though.
All the brains stayed with Adrian.
Most of the brains.
But yes.
Depending.
I just happen to be this handsomely attractive while being the muscle.
God bless, he's getting catfished.
So you chew the fat some more while you jog.
Yeah.
She asked you some stuff like where are you from?
All the way on Earth.
All the way where?
Like his voice goes down like all the way on Earth.
Oh, okay. She's got some family from the Soul System.
Oh, interesting. What about you? Where are you from?
She names off one of the colony worlds, not too far from Soul.
Oh, I think I've heard of that one. I haven't been there.
Oh yeah, lots of Prometheans there.
Seems like a nice place. Yeah. What brings you all the way over to the boonies?
Oh well, chasing a boy to begin with, and then once she was here, she just kind of settled in.
Chasing a boy. You chased a boy from the Soul System all the way this way?
Yeah, I know it's kind of dumb, but
it is kind of dumb, and Aramatsu's going to insight check that.
Go right ahead.
18.
Let's see, and she rolled considerably less than that. You get the impression she's definitely being deceitful. But you get the impression that she feels sly about what she's saying. Like chased a boy here is probably true, but not in the context that she's trying to present it.
Gotcha.
Technically right. It is like the best kind of right.
Technically correct. The best kind of correct.
It's that sort of, Jedi honesty. Well, from a certain point of view, this is true.
It's like it's almost like talking in code, like chasing a boy is like maybe catching a bounty or something.
It could be.
Yeah.
She means more by that than what she's actually saying.
Gotcha.
And that she is trying to at least slightly misdirect you.
Sure. Boys, huh? Well, tried a few in my day. They're not worth the effort, in my opinion.
She's like, oh, so I guess I shouldn't ask you out for lunch tomorrow.
You can still ask me out for lunch.
And she does.
And he will happily go.
Where are you staying? I'll come by and pick you up. Well, she's like, I've got a vehicle. If you're visiting, I don't figure you have a vehicle.
Oh no, it's not you. You're fine. I'm looking at Sarah's expression.
Space mom from like across the my spider senses.
We can just meet here. It's fine. I like this park. It's very inviting. Something about
but it's a little out of the way. There's not a lot of restaurants close by, so I can just drive by and pick you up.
Sure. Bust into the Roustabout. Cat, I got a date.
It's Promethean.
So do you give her which dock to meet you at?
I'll let her know what dock to meet me at.
All right.
I actually will go into the Roustabout and be like, all right, guys, we got to stay for at least one more day. I got a date.
With mercenaries chasing us?
I mean, we killed them and we're back up.
No, we didn't.
We killed most of them.
We killed 3.
That is enough.
I mean, it's just a date. should be fine. Who's the lucky lady? Man, lizard.
What's her name again?
It was Jessa.
Yeah, Jessa. That's right. Let me write that down before I forget it again.
Does Cat recognize that name?
Pretty common Promethean name.
For that matter, does
You've known at
Adrian
least 4 Jessas.
Is her cousin named Jessa?
No, her cousin is not named Jessa. Her cousin used to mock the name Jessa because a certain type of person tended to get that name.
It's
Which is even more reason for her cousin to use it as a cover.
It's the Promethean Karen.
Promethean Becky.
Yeah. It's a Promethean girl. Her name is Jessa.
Adrian and Cat both.
Now you have seen another Promethean or two on the station. It's not like she's a unicorn wandering around the station, but there is a large population.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hello, have you met Adrian's paranoia? My name is Eric. I don't control it.
Adrian's paranoia is like a completely separate 5th character.
But you can only see it if you're tied into the CM, so when you're in virtual reality, it's just standing there.
You
I
bitch.
can imagine Adrian immediately looking up Jessa's on the station.
You're not wrong, considering we've been here for not more than a day and someone's hit Armando up for a date and he wants to stay. You're damn right he's looking this person up.
Armando's buff.
Can't they just be an attractive-looking guy?
Doesn't matter to him at all.
I think Adrian's just jealous nobody's hitting on him.
He already has someone.
Does he?
She stays in the same room as him now.
Armando's missing something.
Yeah.
The entire crew has missed it.
The entire crew has missed it, yeah.
Jeez.
Adrian is sly when he wants to be. He literally used the fuzzy animal as a con to get Cat to move in with him.
That's adorable, actually.
Yeah. Promethean. Okay.
Too bad the fuzzy animal's on with Armando most of the time now.
Well, Jim high fives you.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we'll do it.
I mean, we can stay another day. I mean, yay for morale. Don't get anything that can't be cured.
I'm immune to disease.
You
Keep telling yourself that.
I'm sorry?
You meeting her somewhere? I mean, where are you taking her?
I'm just gonna meet her at the docks.
There's a million different reasons why that's a bad idea. Okay.
Adrian's gonna get all the cameras
Well, I mean, what's she look like?
If someone's going to go, it might as well be the person who can survive the longest in a physical confrontation.
Well, man.
Why? What do you plan on?
Don't ask.
Okay, that's your own thing. Okay, yeah. Have fun with that. I'm not gonna kink shame him.
Where are y'all going on your date? The pit fighting arena.
Well, she a 10-man? Come on, need some details.
She's like an Amazon of old. If you can't beat her in a fight.
How does she look, by the way? You described her as athletic, but that can mean
very fit, kind of a runner build. She's not, doesn't look like she lifts weights or anything, but
she's got
lots of muscle tone.
Strong thighs, yeah. She's got real tone in the thighs and legs and stuff. That would automatically attract her onto.
Yeah.
Extra thick.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what else you got? Hair color, eye color? I mean, I highly doubt that you just going up to a woman saying, I highly doubt going up to someone saying, hey, I really like you because you got thick thighs is going to go over very well,
Well, I mean, we bonded over an initial mutual understanding or mutual interest in, you guys know how physically. Look at me.
Yeah, you're a walking wall of muscle. We know.
Yes, and sometimes if I meet someone who is also interested in that kind of thing, I'm sometimes a little more persuaded to, listen to them a little bit. I didn't tell them anything about anything. Kat, you would have been proud of me.
I'm just so proud.
She was literally over here twitching with her cat senses going off a little bit ago, actually. So
that's just me all the time at this point. That's just me all the time at this point.
I feel like this is like the mom and dad. Just Like, be
Probably.
careful.
Is she?
Don't
What are her parents like?
Yeah. Basically.
We're going to need to meet her before we let you run off with her.
be home by 10.
If you need if you need a little bit of extra pocket change, let us know. Just if you need to pick up from if it's a bad situation,
I understand. I will be on my. He like kind of runs his finger along his forearm. He's like, I'll be fine.
Here's your mace and your whistle.
I have my mace. It's in my arm.
So,
it's an actual mace. It's not the mace.
What he doesn't
Probably
know
just
is he also
sufficient,
has
though.
a Yanni.
Oh, I'm sure Yanni's gonna fucking follow.
Damn right he is.
Yanni's gonna be the third wheel.
You might just start moving stuff around to fuck with y'all. Who knows?
Oh jeez.
Was that bottle of wine always here before?
I am.
What's
so
that violin music?
I'm so sad we're taking 2 weeks off because I don't think we can do this in 10 minutes.
oh no, we're about to wrap.
I mean, we can take a little bit extra time if you want to. I'd be game.
So, anyway, the next day rolls around.
Armando's like in his room, like getting all limbered up and everything.
Like, how do I tie a tie again? Get a clip-on tie on the rig.
He's gonna wear the cloak.
Oh God.
Are you
Alien
wearing that out to a
Civilization,
day?
there's a lot of different styles that you can pop up in.
Yeah.
And it is a nice looking cloak.
Mhm.
Very interesting design.
Nice leafy design. It clashes just right with his armor that he's still wearing.
Clashes just. Oh lord.
It's like dark armor, dark black colored trooper armor, and then the green cloak.
What have we unleashed?
So anyway,
Socks, polka dots.
the time comes up. You leave the roustabout. You kind of walk over to the basically to the curb. I mean,
Mhm.
it's the area where the
Cat-
taxis and stuff can pull up and pick people up.
I picture like Cat and Adrian just over there like.
What are Kat and Adrian doing?
Probably
Adrian.
using
Staying in his room. Yanni is like 2 feet above Armando's head. And he's gonna be like streaming Yanni's viewpoint onto a monitor inside the ship for Kat to look at.
Yeah, Cat's just probably sitting in the same room watching it. Like, okay, do we know this lady?
Car pulls up.
She's not good enough for him.
Driver's side
have
door
you seen
opens.
the rims on that thing?
I was gonna say, is it her or does she have like some like chauffeur? What kind of money are we talking about?
It looks like a.
That's gonna concern Cat even more if she has like a chauffeur, if she's from old money.
No, it's a middle class looking vehicle.
Okay.
The equivalent of like a 4-door,
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, hi.
probably more of a compact because it's on a station. But
Sure.
Really nice, smart car.
So it's Space Tesla.
Space Tesla.
It's the space Tesla pickup.
Why not? Yeah.
But anyway, she gets out, waves to Armando,
Hi. It's good to see you.
and yes, Kat, you know exactly who this is.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah,
Like,
So you watch
Kat,
in
like,
horror as your
flips.
cousin walks up, gives Armando a little hug, looks over his shoulder, and kind of gestures at the ship. Armando, she's actually, oh, is that your ship?
yeah.
Oh, that's an older model, but nice.
Can't hear it because I like have the microphone muted, but I'm just quietly screaming.
Ah. I text Cat like, see, safe. I'm on my way.
I'm debating if Cat would like have the
Hey,
coherency at this moment to like.
Adrian takes it from her and goes, "You're a fucking idiot."
But you don't see that because she chastises you. Your date chastises you for texting while
Oh no,
Well,
it's
they-
I text. She wouldn't know.
she's looking at you in the eyes as your eyes flick back and forth. It's a text she's familiar with. Stop that.
Fine.
No texting on a date.
I'm just making sure they know I'm safe. I don't think you're gonna do anything, but it's a big world.
Anyway, what kind of food do you want? On the ship, you see the two of them climb into the car and drive off. And that's where we will break for the year.
And in the distance, you hear cats screaming.
Ah!
That sounds so familiar. Oh. Alright, so we will take up, let's see, let me pull up my calendar here. So it's Christmas Eve next week, and then New Year's Eve the week after that. So yeah, we should be back on the 7th, I think.
Yeah.
So it's
And
going to be
on
a
Monday
2-week break
back
for us. You know, getting through the holiday.
Fun.
Let's see, is there a Curse of Strahd Thursday?
Yes, there will be a Curse of Strahd. We are in Castle Ravenloft, about to finish the damn thing.
You're all going to die.
Probably.
Me
You-
quietly
you want-
hoping.
When
You
Sith,
want
when
to watch
Heath
that.
ran us through it, we didn't die, but we definitely lost.
Yeah. There's definitely, now that I'm playing through it, there's definitely bad ends.
So anyway, so yeah, Curse of Strahd Thursday night. Is Escorts is done for the year, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right.
We were gonna go last night, but storms.
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be back on the 7th. I'm not sure. I guess the Escorts will start back up on the 5th, probably, or
More than likely.
6.
6.
On 6, yeah.
oh,
The 5th is Sunday.
you're right. I'm looking at the wrong day.
Also, Monster of the Week starts on the 8th.
I was going to bring that up. But that is the session 0, which I think
is-
is only going to be for patrons.
Is that how that works?
I think. I couldn't swear.
We'll
to it.
probably know more. Come closer.
Yeah. I know, like, the Escorts issue 0, I think, was a patron exclusive thing.
This is me learning that Dire Bear has a Patreon.
Yes, Diver has a Patreon.
Down below, you can find all the info.
But so anyway, we will see all y'all next year. Hope everybody enjoyed it tonight. I certainly enjoyed running it.
Mm-hmm.
Deca getting catfished.
Yeah.
Or Armand getting catfished.
Is he getting catfished? Maybe your cousin's just into big buff dudes.
Would she know her cousin enough to know
Yeah,
that?
y'all were pretty tight growing up.
That's not a yes or a no, though.
Through like the teens, anyway.
Ah!
This is... Oh, no, that's that. Oh, Skeptic.
Anyway, this is us signing out. See y'all next year.
Enjoy. Have a happy holiday.